Commitment.
So today's episode is going to be on commitment. And commitment could be a lot of things, but commitment in a relationship is what I want to talk about. We've been together for how long?
We've been together for about 10 years.
You know what? I've been saying like 13 years, but we did have a fallout.
We did.
That'll be another video.
Yeah, we met on my 19th birthday, and
which is in January, so I know the exact date. And we started dating like just shortly after. So on your 19th birthday, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
No.
But there's a 2-year gap, almost, about
2 or 3 year gap.
2-year gap in between. And we'll get we'll get into that in another video. I'm already stuttering because that makes me nervous. All right, so 11 years.
Okay, that sounds about accurate.
We got engaged when? August 18th?
18, yeah.
2014? For like 9 years together.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just do something here. How long does the average couple wait to get engaged? It says some publications have determined that the average couple dates for a mere 25 months, just over 2 years before the question is popped. Okay, whether that is true or not, I waited 9 years.
It was a long time. Why did it take you so long?
Okay, let me explain. First, let me say, Shauna is the most amazing, understanding, beautiful, intelligent, most altruistic person I have ever had the pleasure of getting to know. The question of whether she was the right person for me never crossed my mind. The reason it took so long for me was 2 reasons. One, she never pressured me and never threw subtle hints, which is wonderful because we both wanted our moment to be pure and our timing perfect. Second, I wanted to know I was headed in the right direction in life before I made such a big commitment. Okay. So I was working at one of the 4 largest banks in the United States. And after 7 years of working so hard in sales, I was finally promoted to a bank manager. This was a major turning point in my life. One, after devoting 8 years to this company, I realized I hated it. Second, it really showed me Shauna's true colors. Because typically at a time like this, most people would turn their backs on you. Happiness means more than anything to Shauna. So she told me to quit my job and do something that I'm passionate about. That is one of the most important and greatest advice anyone can ever tell you. It's great to be at the right stage in your life before you get married, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with making this commitment to your partner and bringing her or him along for the ride. So after all these years that it took me to get my head on straight, I finally proposed to Shauna. And I'm just glad that she wanted things perfect and didn't rush me.
So we are both on our way to Whiskey Joe's. The last time we were there was on the day that Abid proposed to me.
Oh yeah.
So that was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years ago. So we're just gonna go there, grab a few drinks, and enjoy.
Okay, right there is where Shauna and I got engaged, except it was up in the air.
Babe, let me explain this.
So it all started on the morning of August 18, 2014. I woke up around 6 a.m. and noticed Abid wasn't by my side, but I was so tired that I quickly fell back asleep. I later woke up to Abid softly kissing my face. He snuck out and made a 30-minute drive to Casa Larios, which is one of my favorite breakfast spots. It was so sweet and I was so thankful. We ate the delicious breakfast and then he told me to get ready. He was going to be taking me somewhere that he supposedly didn't know where. I put on my favorite floral dress and jetted to the door. Before we got in the car, he handed me a beautiful rose. I was so excited. He ended up taking me to the Biltmore Hotel for brunch. For those of you who don't live in Miami, the Biltmore is a gorgeous hotel in Coral Gables. We enjoyed the music of a live Spanish guitarist and unlimited mimosas. Afterwards, we got in the car and he took me to Vizcaya. Vizcaya is a stunning mansion that was turned into a museum. Abid took pictures of me all over the estate and I felt like I was a princess. It was so much fun. We then headed to another fun place, Whiskey Joe's. We grabbed a drink and enjoyed the performance of a live band. Abid received a mysterious phone call and we were off to our next destination, which was just down the strip. We arrived at this gated property and all I saw was dirt around me. I was a bit confused. Abid looked at me and asked, "Are you ready to fly on a plane?" I was shocked but willingly exclaimed, "Yes!" It was a seaplane. The weather was beautiful and we quickly took off in the air. We could see the entire city of Miami, manatees, and we even saw a pod of dolphins. It was a blast. Then the pilot tilted the plane and said, "Shauna, look out the window." I looked out and saw on the side of the highway huge red words that said, "Shauna, will you marry me?" I was shocked. I looked over to Abid and there he was presenting the beautiful ring. I don't think I talked for a moment. I just started crying like a baby. So he asked, "Is that a yes?" I started crying, laughing, and said yes. It was an amazing surprise. We landed, took pictures, and was greeted with a table of roses and a bottle of champagne that was waiting for us. We cheered glasses, then headed to dinner at the Rusty Pelican, where we ended the night. This day was truly unforgettable.
I never pressured Abid to marry me because we've always had such great communication and we verbalized what we both wanted in life. He's expressed and I've expressed that we both want to be with each other. So, for me, even though we've dated for about 10 years, I never pressured him once to marry me because I knew that when he was ready, he would. I knew he wanted to be with me. And also, we're both very goal-oriented people, and he knew what was important for me. And at the time, it was finishing my education. He always stuck by my side, and I just knew that whenever he was ready, it was gonna happen. And it just so happened that he picked the perfect time for both of us. I wouldn't change anything about it.